on the Epic Store. Morning game, what's going on? It's Red K. Today's date is June the 24th. Hope you guys are having a great day out there. A bunch of gaming news to get into. First things first, Dragon Star Varnir, which has already been out for about a year or two, is set to launch in the West, in Americas that is, on August the 3rd. You can get physical copies as well if you're into that sort of thing. But you know, Nintendo, they don't give us the games right away, especially when they're overseas. They gotta localize them and all that stuff. The Knight Zephy is part of the Order, whose role is to hunt down witches, people seen as curses, beings to give birth to the dragons. Long story short, it's an RPG, traditional turn-based RPG, ducking it out with enemies and vicious giant dragons. You can fill up your dragon gauge during the battle to harness the power of the dragons to actually change the outcome of the battle. And it's a traditional RPG. In other gaming news, Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford recently announced the update for Borderlands 3, which is ready to go. Crossplay, you'll be able to play people. Well, it's not exactly all crossplay. It's crossplay if you're on the PC, Xbox, but no go on the PlayStation. That is today, as of today, June 24th. Crossplay is now available. Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PC, Google Stadia, if you still have a Google Stadia, and of course on the Epic Store. No word on why PlayStation isn't able to have crossplay, but if you're reading the Apple versus Sony, if any of that rings any bell with you, you'll know that PlayStation doesn't really like crossplay. They don't like to play well with other friends. They said it. They don't see how I think the exact quote was, "We don't see how crossplay helps PlayStation's ecosystem grow." So yeah, so if you got PlayStation, it look like you're playing Borderlands 3 with your PlayStation fans, but you know, you got PlayStation, you got PS5 maybe, but you know, everybody else on the other side, Xbox, PC, they're able to have crossplay. So Sony, what's the big deal? I think they should, I really think they should reconsider this. I mean, because the more people playing on a game like Borderlands, the more fun it is, the more easier it is to get matches, that type of thing. But let me know what you think, comments and all that good stuff. And just announced today, Apex Legends has announced their Genesis event. The Genesis Collection event adds a new legacy map to take over during the event. Trios, duos will rotate with Kings Canyon from Season 3 version of the old world, and the map will change every hour, which is pretty cool. I just really got into Apex recently, and you know, we're streaming on the page too. Go to main menu, you can see me and DJ Toxic doing it, our stuff with that. Usually losing, but we're still having fun. Skull Town and the area origin of Kings Canyon will also appear in a new arena for players in battle similar to the maps on Skull Town area, and will also in the area playlist for the time. And once again, the maps will be changing every hour. So in addition to the maps, right, the Genesis Collection is also going to add a free and paid cosmetics, I'm sorry. Players will collect 24 of the limited items via purchase or through special Genesis events, which your heirloom, which you can buy. Now you can have some kind of craft system that's going to happen. So that's going to be starting today. A very cool sight you can see at the end of the trailer. And the heirlooms, like the boxer's got his gloves and stuff like that. You actually be able to use those, I guess, via Destiny. The trailer doesn't really make it clear. But what is clear is there's going to be a whole new patch for weapons, characters, and things like that. So, you know, every time there's a patch, Respawn kind of makes his player base a little bit upset. You can see right here, here's the, yeah. So if you're an Apex Legends player, that's coming later on this week, June the 29th, so Friday. So Xbox X boss man Phil Spencer was on the Drop Frames podcast, and of course, one of the biggest games not seen at the Xbox event, which a lot of people were wanting to see, was Fable. He said that it's in production. Of course, Playground Games are making it, and you can see by the amazing Forza Horizon, we're going to be in Mexico this time. It just looked amazing. If there's any level of detail like that going on Fable, which Phil kind of hints that there is, he says the game looks amazing, and it's going to be one of those wow moments when the game finally does come out. I mean, Forza Playground, they make amazing like games, racing games. So they're already known for building like worlds. So if it's any level of detail like that, we should be excited, but I still would have liked to see a little bit more at E3 or at the other games. But he actually dropped some news about Killer Instinct, but we'll talk about that coming up in a bit at the Good Morning FGC section. But Microsoft kind of spreading his back out a little bit now that E3 is behind us and they kind of had the biggest. So Microsoft had a big E3, but a lot of people are saying that they had a big E3 because Sony wasn't there. Now, why wasn't Sony there? Was Sony there? Are they going to show off a bunch of games in their next play event? Or was Horizon was that the big thing? We don't know. We're still waiting to see what Sony's going to do. But as soon as we do see something or hear anything, you're here on Good Morning Gamer. Till tomorrow, be good, be safe, keep playing games, and we'll holla at y'all later. Peace.